On the sea, to adventure. Yo-ho!
Guys, unfortunately, Gareth fell off the boat, so we're gonna have to go fish him out. Unfortunately.
He's on a very different adventure.
Aww, that's like almost
Boys
profound
to the
and
great
shit.
beyond of parenthood.
Yeah.
So yeah, with congratulations to Papa Gareth.
If you know what's good for your kid, don't let us near it. That's
Yeah. Immediately unsubscribe to BrainScratch Crew. No, but seriously, congratulations, bud. Happy for you and your wife and your new kid. No, actually, I feel nothing but pity for the kid.
You know it's going to be rough.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, just like sailing in this game.
It's required sailing, so I'm showing it.
And we do have the swift sails.
I,
So.
I like how the water just clips through the floor of the boat when it's bobbing up and down.
It's clipping. It's just becoming one. Oh, is that the dick-headed fish I see? Yeah, you're getting the bait out. So this is why you buy the bait.
Yep. Stupid fish.
And if you want to chart the entire map, you have to do this at least 70,000 times.
Once for
The
every
only
square.
fish in the sea.
Yeah, the only fish in the sea that can do this.
so. Does the map
No.
not autofill then?
Nope.
No.
I'm going to assume that's the magic brush used by Okami or something, because
There's
otherwise...
there's smaller maps in the bigger. There's like smaller chunks in each individual square. Oh, I thought it was just like once for each big square in the map, which didn't seem that bad. But ew, that sounds gross.
You have to fill up if you want to fill up the map, you have to fill up every square within the map here.
Yeah.
What's the grid? It's was it a 6x6?
I think so.
I couldn't get an eye on the map at the moment, but you got more than enough time to look at it for yourself, and getting the map fully completed in Wind Waker is an arduous task. And I think it's 7x7.
I don't do it for that reason.
I feel the need to do it, but that's just my completionist mentality when it comes to that. If there's one thing that bothers me the most in any game that has a map, is the kind of map that you slowly uncover as you progress through it. If I notice there's a spot missing, I need to go and fill that spot up because my OCD will not allow me to
Your
ignore
Metroid sense is tingling.
It's not even that. My OCD will not allow me to just ignore it. Yeah, I have to fill it out. Oh, sneak preview to the later end game.
Not to mention that if you're playing some games, if you just manage to miss scraping the bottom of a lake, you don't get the 100% ending. So, you know.
Or I guess in Alucard's case, swimming on top of the lake in your wolf.
The irritating thing about these glowing spots is that they go away
They
as you get
disappear
close
once you get
to
close,
them. Yeah, so if you want to visually confirm where they are, you have to back off and see where they are in the water texture. And
You
then
also have to listen to the audio cue.
yeah, the audio cue helps, but it can be a bit imprecise depending on what your audio system is. Yeah,
the
see,
trick
Ryan is
the-
backing off. You can
Yeah,
see it in that little spot right there, in that
There is a
specific
trick.
circle.
There is a trick, though, with the grappling hook, though. Pulling out the grappling hook rapidly decreases your acceleration. So if you learn to time it just right, you can just go full speed into the spot and then pull out the hook shot, and you'll be right on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
50 rupees. That was worth it. I think.
I need the rupees for later. Fucking tingle.
Okay, you're gonna make fun of me for calling myself a firm Tingle supporter, but Ryan just admits to fucking Tingle, and nobody makes any mention of it. Okay, whatever.
ooh, intercepted mid-jump. This goblin has a vendetta.
I'm going to say the bobbing up and down in the water is a pain in the ass around ladders, because as it's going up, you can't grab the ladder. The water just keeps lifting you.
They were just shooting bombs at us, and they suddenly not. It's a good time to take a nap.
No, the platform was shooting bombs at us. They weren't.
That's too bad I didn't have a voice.
Another use for the grappling hook that the game really doesn't tell you about, you can whack enemies with it and steal their stuff.
They call him the Joy Pendant Marauder. He takes your Joy Pendant before doing you in.
Yeah, like I between sessions, like all the comments on the Goma boss fight were like, "Hey, did you know you can hit the enemies with the grappling hook? Did you know you can hit the enemies with the grappling hook? Did you know Goma is so much easier if you hit him with the grappling hook, even though you beat him in 10 seconds flat anyway, so it really doesn't matter." Yeah, and then in the very next part, you showed off the grappling hooks swiping items from enemies. So
Joke's on you, commenters. What do I get this time?
No, the only way you can end that little take that against the audience is just to get a picture of Ryan holding Skyward Sword and it's on fire. With the devious, evilest smile on his face.
I mean, do what you did to Big Rigs.
But we all know Ryan doesn't feel emotion, so it wouldn't work.
whenever someone destroys a game in a review, I have to ask myself, is it an authentic copy, or is it a prop? Or did they secretly buy 2 copies of it just so that they could destroy one and keep the other?
No,
Because
the big rigs I
that's
destroyed
cheating.
was the real thing.
The nerd episode where he destroys the NES Championships cartridges, I was freaking out until he shows at the end that they're both fine. So he must have like ripped the label off of a Zelda or something in order to do that.
Or you just made a repro.
Yeah.
People do that.
Yeah. You know, he's got the budget for that kind of thing at this point.
Yeah, and I call me a skeptic, but I don't really think he threw Superman 64 into the sun.
You non-believer.
You'll believe a man can bullshit. My boy, my back.
This is annoying me. They should not do the big for something tiny that just ends with the.
Yeah, but you don't know what it is until you open it up.
I know, but
It'd be
it's
a piece of
Keep you in
art.
suspense.
it makes the build-up so.
I think that's intentional, Ted.
I know.
Yeah.
Just because it's intentional doesn't mean it doesn't bother me.
Frickin'
Agreed.
pea hats.
But, you know,
Oh god, this is one of those parts of the water that bobs up and down really fast over the ladder.
And
Quick.
it has pea hats.
Quickly, climb up, fast.
Pea hats are supposed to have faces.
That is a huge
they're
pea
cool,
hat.
that pea hat. The pea hats have faces in this game. I forgot about that.
Give me your stuff.
It's the Joy Planet Marauder!
Run. Off you go. Enjoy the sea.
I like how this guy just, like, doesn't have time to get a weapon, so he's trying to murder you with his telescope.
Look, blunt object. Off you go.
Unfortunately, knocking enemies off of the side prevents you from getting whatever they drop, so...
But I grabbed it with the grappling hook beforehand, so I could do it.
Oh, would they not drop anything if you got the item with the grappling hook?
Nope, that's the item they drop.
Oh.
There is something I kind of dislike with the updated graphics engine. I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong, comment section, about the original GameCube Wind Waker, but under certain lighting effects, at night especially, Link goes from cel-shaded to looking like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it looks like a very, very basic 3D model after that. And I think it kind of like removes some of the allure of the cel-shaded approach.
At some point, loses some of the cartoony look. Oh dear.
So Link's going to be in the next Wallace and Gromit movie?
Well, that island can't possibly
That's exactly
be
it.
important.
Holy shit, you're absolutely right. I hate it.
You hate Wallace and Gromit?
I just hate the way it
You
looks.
monster!
Actually, for the record, I never actually watched the Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit's fantastic.
I'm sure this island can't be important.
It was marked on a map and everything.
Oh.
It's the Postman again.
Now, I do like this little twist, like, for once you show up too late for the dungeon. It's like, you can almost see the cut content here, but
What's left of it?
they at least spun it in an interesting way.
Just through rain, sleet, or snow. Dedication.
So you mean I have to go all the way back home, putting my average velocity to 0?
I don't know if it would change your velocity, just the distance you traveled.
No, it just average velocity. He didn't go anywhere because he wound up in the same place.
Now, correct me if
Even
I'm
though he went
wrong,
somewhere.
but when you go back to Outset Island, isn't there a scene where Grandma's all disappointed that you don't have your sister back?
No.
No? I might be.
More like she's just entirely struck with.
I might be
grief in a
thinking of a
sense.
different scene. Or
We'll
a
get
different
to
game,
Grandma.
maybe.
Yeah, we'll see Grandma in due time. When we cheer her up, she gives us the best healing item in the game.
Oh, yeah.
If you know how to target her, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's a different thing.
Wait, what? I'm...
You have to basically help Grandma by giving her a red potion or a fairy. It is very possible to mess up the targeting and drink the potion right in front of her.
Oh!
Just like the sisters in Majora's Mask.
That's what...
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Grandma, you gotta try this.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Kind of wish the game had a confirm message or something for when you try to use a healing item when you don't have any health to restore. Like, I understand you sometimes want to use it when you're at max health just to empty a bottle, but
You want to know what's really annoying though? Like RPGs where the game will let you heal yourself and waste MP when you're at full HP, because that's annoying.
Oh god, we're gonna be stopping at every glowing
Link,
circle.
look out!
I need the money.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
let's not forget RPGs from the olden days that let you attack empty air when the enemy dies before your attack goes off.
Can we not talk about that?
We're looking at you,
wanna know
Final
what game
Fantasy
still
1.
does that even in the Super Nintendo days? Lufia. Lufia and the Fortress of Doom let you do that shit, and it's annoying as hell. And I fucking ram that bitch. Oh, went the other way. Oh, no, he's gonna ram you.
So are we just not gonna care that Jaws is trying to eat us?
With the Swift
No.
Sail, you can basically get away from any enemy.
Pretty
It
much.
should also be a different movie if we had the Swift Sail. I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Fuck you.
Ah, crap.
Oh, fuck.
The bane of my existence in the first playthrough.
And I
This
don't have
guy
bombs.
terrified the hell out. You don't have bombs. You have the boomerang though.
This is almost as bad as running into a Thresher Maw in Mass Effect. Jesus.
You do have the boomerang, which can do something to it, but you need bombs.
Yeah, so I was screwed.
I hate water in video games just entirely. A grand sea going underwater without any sort of guidance system. I imagine seeing that for the first time, completely unaware of what triggered it, and the music suddenly getting so threatening. It terrifies me. I hate it. Punch in the face.
Man.
So do you have to kill that thing for anything?
No, it's just extra stuff you can do. It'll usually drop something good, but you don't have to kill any of them.
No, I think one of them has a piece of heart.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure a giant squid has a piece of heart.
Yeah.
Oh. Are they random encounters, or do they show up at certain points on the map?
There's certain points on the map.
Oh, okay.
If you see a ring of seagulls
Yeah.
in the sea,
There is
that's
also a chart you can find that pinpoints where they all are.
I see.
you know, if you want to hunt for them, you
Oh god, this place is burning such a shade of orange that it looks like you're crawling into a furnace. And then, where's that light when you get in here?
No, Mickey!
Huh? You pirates are really kind of dicks. Huh?
Your tyrannical days at Disney are over, Mickey.
You're trying to take my bombs!
Where's Donald and Goofy when you need them?
Kingdom Hearts was good, Mickey. We're here to stop before you fuck it up.
Now, the joke is, when you come to this building earlier in the game and ask to buy some bombs, the price is an unobtainable amount. Like, I'm pretty sure it's well past your maximum rupee count.
Yeah, that's to keep you from getting bombs early,
If
really.
you want to fuck with the Zelda universe specifically, you just got to change the currency. It's now $5.
5 Zimbabwe dollars.
All I have are rupees. That's not dollars. Tetra's just one of those that just stands by and doesn't do anything.
She's supervising. And to be fair, her crew needs an awful lot of supervising.
We don't want to sail. I'm hungry.
Slightly interesting thing about Tetra's role, and something that was a bit undersold in this game, is that despite her being a pirate captain, she actually does take an interest in things once, you know, the whole spirit thing starts to go pear-shaped.
Pear-shaped is a new way of going to shit that I've never heard before.
It's not new. You just haven't heard it before. It's usually what comes up in books when they don't want to actually say going to shit.
Yeah, but I haven't heard it before, so that means it doesn't exist.
That's a weird way of saying aye. So when was Professor Egad a pirate?
Is the password randomized?
It's a select number of things.
Okay, so I'm guessing if you were doing a speedrun of this game, you probably would need to stop.
Well, no, you have to access this cutscene if you're doing like a no glitch run.
Yeah, but you probably would have to you'd probably be mashing through all the dialogue except for that one spot where you're stopping for just a split second longer to make sure you read it right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bomb Guy over here is someone who, were I given the opportunity, I would take that piece of tape off his mouth and then just Harley Quinn it back on him like in Arkham City.
Yeah, the game is programmed so that even if you were to select the right password without listening to the conversation, they wouldn't give it to you. You have to listen to that conversation.
Oh, so they don't have a password set until...
The password confirmation is not triggered until you watch that cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had the hardest damn time with this password. I put it in correctly like 5 times, and he wouldn't let me in. I literally reset the game, and then it worked. So I'm like, what?
Shawarma.
Oh, you didn't capitalize it. That's what it's gonna
No,
be.
I did it like 5 different ways. They wouldn't do it.
Shmoo. School.
Why is it wrong? It's the same word. What difference is it? How can I speak capital?
Capitalize your... It's proper punctuation, you motherfucker. And let this be a lesson to all of you young kids out there.
But how do you speak capital
Even
letters?
pirates care about that sort of shit.
We don't have
Pirates.
We don't have caps lock in this world.
Well, I guess that keeps you from being rude when you're talking to people, though.